Claire Tamara.
Hi, Claire.
This is Alice, and this is George. We're coming to you to show you our brand, Luxury Water. And first, we'd like to start out with explaining that 60% of water sold in America gets around FDA regulations and has more bacteria and microorganisms than luxury water has. Ours is from a pure Colorado spring, and we are selling it to you, saying that there's no or minimal amounts of bacteria in our water. The bottle is 20 ounces. It is a cylinder form to look sleek and simple. The front has luxury water, X out bacteria on it. That's our logo and slogan. We ship our bottles in trucks that aren't air conditioned, so it's cheaper, and then condition them in corner shops and stores where we will sell in New York City as our test market.
We'll sell our bottles for $2, and the penetration pricing for like a more gourmet water. And we'll sell them to you for $2, and you can sell them for $3 or lower if you want to start out with penetration pricing. Our competition can charge upwards of $3 for a bottle of water the same size. We chose New York as our test market because inside New York are more test markets. There's so many different people that you can sell. You can figure out who wants to buy your product and then move on to those places next. And the way we're going to advertise, we'll get a lot of people to view our product for cheap.
And yeah, how we're going to do that, to spread word of our brand, we're going to advertise on subways like this and put people will be standing here and seeing our brand and everything. And these subways, this is a map of the subway that goes through New York City, and as you can see, it pretty much covers everything, every path and everything, so everybody's going to see it. Another way is taxis. In New York City, according to New York City Fact Book, there's over 12,000 taxis going throughout the city, so everybody's going to see that too. And that's a map of the taxi routes in the town and everything you take. And we're also going to put it on magazines, like popular magazines that everybody reads, and it's going to get our word out.
So basically, we're going to be advertising in places where instead of just putting like maybe a billboard on the side of the street, our advertisement will get around throughout the city and spread the news. And then after 6 months of telling how it works and such, we might move to either like bigger cities, or maybe we notice that it sold best in like corner stores and like outside of New York City, like maybe on the outskirts of New York, then maybe we would move our product to the outskirts of cities.
Do you have any questions?
Talk to me a little bit about what is the key differentiator of this brand compared to what is currently on the market?
Well, our bottle is FDA approved. We're going to bring that out. A lot of people are going to see that, kind of worried about their water. And then also, it's the purest water proven in the United States, and it's very natural spring water.
How big of a problem is it? Like, how many people are really concerned about their water not being FDA approved? Is that really a problem that there's a huge percentage of people that are worried about, or is that just kind of some statistics?
It is a statistic, but not a lot of people know about that. When it gets out, people could become worried. I mean, there hasn't been a lot of research done on it, but it could be affecting the water in some way.
Talk to me a little bit about like your logo design and how it connects specifically to your key differentiator that it's pure.
Can you say that again?
So your key piece is that this water is pure, right? And it's FDA approved.
Yeah.
Talk to me about how the logo and the design represents that.
Well, we wanted to explain like pure is like higher up, like prime, like elite service, so we made it like kind of gold writing. Our slogan is X out bacteria, which would mean that it would be pure as others. So that will be on the bottles so people know. And just like we're trying to say that our water is better than others, and we're trying to get people to recognize that. And we hope that if we say like ours doesn't have bacteria, maybe they'll wonder like why doesn't the other bottled water say that? And even if they don't, it will still be a good water at a good price for them to choose, and simple and accessible to get really soon.
When I hear X out the bacteria, what I initially think is that if I drink that, it's going to get rid of the bacteria in me, not that your bottle doesn't have bacteria. How do we make sure that that message is clean through our marketing?
Well, we could also have like words on the bag that explain like where we come from and how our water is pure. Obviously, people would think that initially or something, but they could also look into the water bottle and notice that it's a water.
Okay. Good job, guys. Thanks.